I'm so sorry. I know my my team is gonna be very upset with me. Editors, please forgive me. I still love you so much. Don't be mad. But now I'm recording. So, but yeah, I realized that like it's just I lost my train of thought here. So we're gonna reel it back in. Completely forgot. Oh yeah, like I said, you have 2 weeks. Like I want you to hold yourself accountable because I think we have 15,000 people in the OG family household and people aren't interacting because in a split second you say, I think I'm passionate about this thing. And then, and passionate isn't even about trading. Like it doesn't have to be trading focused. It's going to be more than that, right? I'm going to take you behind the scenes of what it's like in business. I'm going to take you behind the scenes of just my life and stuff like that. But it's not going to be simply just, like freaking I don't know. And every single video, like we have in-house editors that all they do is edit our videos and they are phenomenal. They are so talented. As you can see, the intro is amazing. Even this how to trade without charts is really good. I have another one that was actually made for our private mastermind that I'm going to drop to you where I go through how I backtest and what I look at and just exactly how you can find trades. Like I said, I'm dropping my secret strategy in there. Like for me, it's not I'm not looking at it from a sense of, oh, like necessarily, oh, let me make money off the trading industry again. Listen, when the company comes out, like money will be the least of our worries. That's what I know. So this isn't for me cash grab. It's as a personal brand, I'm not posting about trading anymore, but I'm not going to leave you guys high and dry. And the Discord has been absolutely cooked to oblivion. So I want to give you a space. Baby Key, I'm going to miss you, girl. Nothing can make me change my point of view. Ooh, girl, I'm gonna miss you, baby. Give me all the love I have for you, and I make you change my point of view. You're leaving. Okay, sorry. Milli Vanilli, anybody? But yeah, we will see you, Baby Key. We will see you. I gotta come up with a strict stream schedule. I'm gonna try and keep a good balance. If I do it every day, I think I might severely get burnt out and lose my nights. But I mean, my nights are fun spent with you guys. I just can't eat. You know, that'd be so rude for me to just come out here and just start mukbanging. Oh, we should do that one day though. But yeah, I was so tired of it. And like I said, if I'm gonna do something, I want to do it all the way right. I don't care how long it takes because I know I'm not the author of my time. God is. So at the end of the day, if it takes me 20 years to do something that I finally get to do what I wanted to do, then I'm willing to wait that. But too many people want it to be done in 20 days. They want to find that success in 20 days. They want to get to where they're going to go to in 20 days. Like, stop trying to rush what you don't even control. You don't control time. You don't control your success. You don't control any of that. So if you just relinquish that and you understand I'm going to work as hard as possible to do what I can, like control the controllables. And if you can't control it, don't worry about it. But for me, if I'm going to do it, I'm not looking like, oh, how can I make a bunch of money off these people that support me? No, I'm so unbelievably grateful to have people that sit here every day and say, I want to feed into Kelly. So for me, I want to provide the best for you. So there are people who charge thousands of dollars for courses and they sit up there and their camera is set up on a freaking MacBook and they are just screen recording their screen. No cuts, no edits, nothing to actually make you understand it. Me, I don't want to do that. 7 freaking bucks, 14 freaking bucks. Like, I don't know. And you know, people got upset with me because they were like $7 because I don't even get the full $7. When it's $7, I'm probably taking home, I think it was like $5. But for me, I want to make it affordable because for me, it's just volume. Like I want as many people to access it as possible. I want as many people to get a hold of it as possible. You can literally, somebody said, Terry said, when will it be up and running? It's up and running right now. And I'm going to post another video tomorrow. And I'm going to post more the rest of this week. Our editors are like, they're editing so much. We're still hiring more because for me, I want to push out as much content to help you as possible because I know the more content I push out to help you, the more you're going to trust in the company. And the more you see the time and effort and energy that goes into this content, the more you're going to put into the company. You're going to actually trust the product we put out. But like, this is a message to every single dingleberry, freaking lint licking, freaking soul that goes and makes pages and videos saying that I'm a scammer. Stop it. Get some help. Do something better with your life than to sit here and call somebody who you have no evidence of scamming. No evidence of scamming. Maybe the fake accounts, but I don't control those. I don't know who those people are. Like, I don't know. Unfortunately, I feel like a lot of them are probably sitting in Computer Village. Unfortunately, because when they talk to me, I just know. But a lot of people make these fake accounts of me. I can't control that. But when people go online and they're like, oh, yeah, Kelly's a scammer because she must be lying about her age. Like, okay, I understand. I might speak a little bit more proper than most 22-year-olds. I might have experienced a lot more life than most 22-year-olds. And when I speak and people see me and the way I carry myself, they naturally correlate it to she must be older because she must be wiser. So I can't escape the allegations. But I'm 22 years old. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't call me 40 anymore. It's really upsetting me. 27, I'll take it as a compliment. Don't make me push 30 though. You know? So, with that being said, yeah, they just say these things. I mean, I've heard them say I'm married. Anyways, they just do weird things. And I think people are looking for attention because yes, when I was 18, 19 years old, there was a lot that I did know and a lot I didn't know. And I was learning along the way. And so I was just going with this heart of truly feeling excited to help people that, I don't know, like some things like in the video I just posted, I said I didn't know how to run a business. So I was burning bridges and burning relationships and people were leaving me and I didn't really know what to do, how to handle, how to run the business. I'm still learning every single day. But at the end of the day, tell these freaking lint licking, dadgum, dingleberry popping, porcupine pooping, pretentious little puppies that I'm coming for them. No, not actually. I don't care about them. But like, I literally, y'all want to know the tea about the mastermind? How many people are in here? I can't tell the tea to too many. 117. It'll work. Don't leak the tea. Don't leak the tea. Nothing's wrong with pushing 30, unless you're my sister. Let Tara know. Dang, girl, you getting old. Chill out. But yes, the videos posted will be available for anybody. Like as soon as you join, you have access, and I'm gonna keep adding to it. Like this whole year is for me, it's content business. Like I posted. Oh, well, I can't tell y'all what I posted because you're not of my close friends. But I was telling my close friends, my homies, right? I was telling them, okay, well, I posted it on TikTok. So if you want to see the video I posted, it's on TikTok. Unfortunately, we ain't gonna talk about it. Anyways, so I literally said, I was like, this whole year for me is just focused on content and it's focused on growing the business because like, I don't want any distractions. I don't want anyone to be like, oh girl, let's go on dates. Let me show you a good time. No, because like, here's the truth. I'm 22 years old. I know I'm going to get married one day to the love of my freaking life. And we're going to live life amazingly. And we're going to be frolicking with freaking daisies in the roses on a sunny day, having a picnic. If you can see that, then let's be that. Anyways, so for me, I'm like, if I just take a year to really move steadfast in my purpose, what is a year of my life, if even 2 years of my life, if I'm going to live to the age of 98? So I think so many people get so relationship focused and relationship centered, and they can't be alone because at the core, people who are codependent in their nature and people who cannot stand not being in a relationship and cannot stand to be with themselves are very insecurity ridden. And all of us have insecurities, but you have to understand, like, am I going to tackle my insecurities or am I going to sit back? And when you are constantly avoiding understanding who you are constantly avoiding understanding your purpose. So you catch yourself in this wave of, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but you always got a boyfriend or you always got a girlfriend. Like, if you don't know what you're doing with your life, why are you dragging somebody along with your confusion? But what happens is when you take the time to understand you and you take the time to truly push towards your purpose, the person comes and the person comes greater, and you stop dealing with unnecessary heartbreak because you're escaping your own fears. You have to get out of your mind. So for me, it's like, I'm not pressed to be in a relationship. Breakups suck. Heartbreak sucks. You think you're about to fall off the balcony and never come back, and you're okay with it. Like, at times it sucks. But at the end of the day, it is worth it. Because if you can find fulfillment in more than just serving a person, you can find fulfillment with yourself. And when you can find fulfillment with yourself, you can impact many. And like, for me, it's like I said, I feel like my life purpose is just to help people. So some of you are like, Kelly, stop. Stop it. I don't want to hear it. Wait, say it again. Nah, don't say it. That's what some of you are thinking. But, okay, so the question is, what would be the difference in these videos and the YouTube ones? I'm never posting a trading related video on YouTube again. Like, let it be stamped in stone, because people think I'm just trolling. I will never do such a thing. Never post a trading related video on YouTube again. Like, could it make me a lot of money? Sure. I don't care about the money. I'm here to fulfill the purpose that God put me on this planet to fulfill. And for me, I just knew it. Like, if y'all want to understand it, I literally posted two videos breaking it down, and I knew it would be boring to say, so I made them into movies. Like, and then I yap at the end because I'm a yapper. I just be yapping, okay? Like, certified yapper, go ahead and stamp it. I get it. It's cool. Oh, 200 followers on Twitch? We are family. Oh my gosh. Woohoo! Anyways, like I said, I want to impact you in more ways. So many people, like I said, are brainwashed. So many people are brainwashed and think that trading is the only answer to their problems, that dropshipping is the only answer to their problems, that whatever they saw their favorite influencer post is the only answer to their problems. Like I said, when you sit there and you understand who you are, you understand what your purpose is encompassing. And whatever that is whatever you shall chase. The Bible says, whatsoever a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So whatever you believe based off what you've done the chance to figure out, not based off what you want it to be, but based off what God gave you as your God-given gift, is what you're supposed to seek. So some of you, it isn't trading. Some of you might be the best lawnmower in your city. You're going to have the greatest landscaping company. Your profit margins are going to be slim, but you're going to live a great life because you're going to generate so much freaking revenue that you're going to be living lavish. You're going to build so many great connections. You're going to be able to be around people that you always wish you were around. Not everyone's goal and not everyone's purpose is driven in financial fruitfulness. But one thing I know for sure is when you truly help people, you will be taken care of. God is not going to allow you to suffer, because even the people you help will be there for you. Let me tell you something, and I want you to really think about this. I want you to let it sit in your heart, and I want you to understand that some people are so poor that all they have is money. Some of you think your happiness lies in money. I get people that yell at me all the time. Oh my gosh, what do you mean that money doesn't bring happiness? What do you mean? Didn't I just tell you I was depressed last year? A millionaire traveling all over the world, depressed, 6 months, couldn't get out of it. And then another 6 months to heal from it. A whole year of my life. But I could have flown anywhere I wanted to. Could have stayed in any crib I wanted to. Could have driven any car I wanted to. But the problem is, a lot of people think that their answer is money, and that's why I say learn yourself and understand yourself. Because you will understand that money can't do anything. I'm going to tell you a testimony, okay? This one actually makes me really freaking sad. But I'm going to show you this testimony, and I want you to stay with me here because I feel like this is going to be the thing that might actually wake you up. Because for me, and all the success that I've seen and the way that God has really worked in my life, this is the thing that really woke me up. I'm going to show you. Let me pull this up right now. And we will see. I'm going to show you this thing. It's just, gosh dang. But I want you to think. I want you to think about it. You guys said my brand on YouTube started as an educational one. Now that I'm leaving, I'm not leaving YouTube, I'm leaving trading. I have just realized that my life has been different than a lot of people's lives. And from interacting with millions of people over the years and seeing how they think and they believe in their thought process and what they comment and where they are, it's like, I had somebody comment hate on me on Twitter the other day. Just a hater. I was like, girl, why are you hating? And I went to their page, and I won't leak too much information because I don't like to do that to anybody. But when I went to their page and I saw the life that they were living, they were just complaining about how terrible their life was. And I was like, how is your life terrible, but you found the time to hate on mine? You know, like, I don't know. For me, it's like, what is that? I don't know. Let me show you this right here. I'm going to show you this. And when I show you this, I want you to understand it. But yeah, I genuinely want to help you understand the behind the scenes of business, the behind the scenes of life, because everyone wants a mentor, but nobody wants to actually like follow the video. Excuse me. Wow. Everyone wants a mentor. But the second that somebody actually says, okay, you know what, I'll do the difficult thing with you, you know, like, I'm going to help you. And they're like, but you're not going to hold my hand? Why do you want your hand to be held? You're a grown adult. Like, wake up and understand that, oh, you're actually going to have to do something for yourself for once if you actually want it. Let me go ahead and come here and share my screen for you. Let me see. All right. Let me see. Okay. All right, let me show you this. I'm gonna try to see this. This is this. Ooh. Let me pull it up. Give me a second here. Where that? Little Miss Sunshine Rihanna, where you at? You have my heart, and we'll never be worlds apart. Maybe in magazine, but you still be my own, baby. 'Cause in the dark, you might see shining stars. All right, can you see this? Can you see this? Can you see this? You see this? You see this? Before I talk about this, listen. A lot of you say like, oh, I'm ready to learn how to trade. And that's why I keep telling you, as someone who will still have a company based off trading, if you do not know why you want to trade, if you don't truly know your why, it's not worth it. Because like people think like, oh, trading is so, you know why I took a year break from trading? Because mentally that thing ruins you. You have to have such a strong mental fortitude. And a lot of people are like, I'm strong. What's your purpose? You don't even know why you want to trade. You just want to make money. You just like, you're thinking, well, I just want to make money so I can take care of my family. You could do that in other ways. I'm not against trading. Like, I just will always keep it real with somebody because people don't keep it real because people want to get paid. And like I always say, I don't care about money because I know God is going to take care of me. I was dead broke and he made me a millionaire in a year. I didn't ask him for the money. So if he could do it once, he could do it again. I don't care. But I'm going to keep it real with you because I don't want you to sit there and be like, I think my dream is trading. Use it as a vehicle, sure. But understand your purpose in life. What is your purpose? What are you actually going to excel at to change the lives of other people? Because if you can't do that, like, I'm telling you, you're going to get the money. And so many of you are like, just let me get the money, Kelly. Get the money. And you'll see how the money can't buy you the greatest things you actually want. Because like I said, I was heartbroken, depressed. You think money would have brought my ex back? If I would have been like, just take everything I have. Would that have even been genuine? So stop wanting something simply because you see a lifestyle attached to it and be happy with who you are. Be confident in who you are. Be proud of who you are. And every bit of opportunity will swallow you. You will be overwhelmed. You will walk in every room and every single person that sees you will know you are powerful, will want to be attached to you, will want to help you. You don't need money to be successful in this life. You need the relationships around you. Because if you have money and nobody, then you are useless. Can't impact a life, can't do nothing in life. And like I said, some people have themselves convinced that trading is the thing that's going to do it. But a lot of people see trading as an escape because they are in a desperate situation. But what I always ask myself before I make a decision, before I make any financial decision, I have been offered millions of dollars. I'm talking $30 million deals, $75 million deals, the opportunity to have life-changing money. I've been offered equity in some companies that you guys know. And like, I would be living great. But I always ask myself, if I had all the money in the world, would I make this decision? Would I choose to go after this thing? And if I say, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. Like, but the reason why a lot of people pursue stuff, why a lot of people pursue drugs, why a lot of people pursue rapping, why a lot of people pursue OnlyFans, is because they want the money. They want to do the easy thing. They just, that's it. They're in a desperate situation. Okay, well, I can't pay my rent this month. I won't be able to take care of this. So let me just learn this thing that this person made a lot of money off of. But if you were the richest person in the world, you were the richest person in the world, would you make that decision? And that's the decision I came to so many times in my life before I made a lot of big decisions, is like, will I regret this decision later? Am I only making this decision out of emotion? Because that's what a lot of people do. I have gotten hundreds of thousands of DMs, comments, inquiries all the time. You know what the number one thing is? It's not, hey, Kelly, I'm doing well in life, just looking to diversify my income. So I want to do this trading thing. It is, hey, Kelly, I'm struggling right now. Hey, Kelly, I don't have money right now. Hey, Kelly, I'm depressed right now. Hey, Kelly, I need to pay this hospital bill. Hey, Kelly, I'm about to be evicted. So, comma, can you teach me how to trade? Do you offer mentorship? How can I pay you to learn? And I'm like, that's like you entering your first year of college and then walking into, it's your first day of your freshman year of college, and you walk into a doctor's office and you're like, hey, I want to be a doctor. I'm currently a biology major. So can I start tomorrow? Like, how soon do you think I can become a doctor? And they're like, 12 years. And you're like, no, but you don't understand. Like, I need to perform surgery because times are hard right now. I really need to perform surgery. So you think you can teach me how to be a doctor in like, okay, I'll give you some time. How about a week? No. That's not how life works. You have to go from undergrad, 4 years. You have to go to master's, to PhD, another 4 years. You have to go through your residency program to even be considered as an entry-level doctor. So, please, I want you to have that conversation with yourself tonight, tomorrow night. Like, whenever you need to have it, I need you to really sit and say, am I comfortable with myself, or am I escaping the difficult thing? Because you need to do the difficult thing. Money, and I almost don't like the fact that I've made a lot of money in this life, because like people tend to discredit what I'm saying. Oh, Kelly, you can only say that because like you have money. No. I've had this belief since I was negative in my account. That's why I mention it in almost every single video. I always say, I asked God to chase the education, not the money. Because I kept chasing the money and it led me nowhere. Why? Because I didn't know my true purpose. I just wanted to do what I thought would make sense. And it was at that moment that God really did it. And I want you to have that conversation, because a lot of you swear, you're like, oh, Kelly, like, but trading changed your life. Let me clear this up really quickly, because people always say this, oh, teach me how to trade to change your life. I would live a great life off the money I've made off trading alone. But the life that I've lived and the access and things that I've had access to is because I started a business based off of trading, which allowed me to profit off of volume. I am not saying that because I'm saying that's the way for everybody. And I didn't even start the business because I wanted to. It's because God forced me to. And a lot of people argue God doesn't force you to do anything. Yeah, he puts you in situations that are basically going to severely make you make a decision. But even when I started the business, right? Because of all the success I had, I said, no, I'm never going to fall off of impacting people. I'm never going to sit here and just continuously try and flex on people. I can't stand these social media traders that sit here and flex their Bugattis, their Ferraris, all this stuff. Ask me what car I bought for myself. I've never bought a car for myself over $100,000, ever. I have never owned a six-figure car that's solely for me. I bought my dad a Lamborghini. I didn't buy myself $1 million house. I live in an apartment. Is it a nice apartment? Sure. But I didn't buy myself. I bought that for my parents. Because I don't believe that the money I make is for me to go and be like, oh, look how much money I spent on freaking earrings and jewelry and necklaces. And like, that is so stupid. It is stupid. And excuse me for my French, but it is stupid. So I'm saying that because I want to stress it to so many people, and everyone always says, Kelly, can you mentor me? This is the second to hear what I truly feel. Because I'm telling you now. Like, I'm telling you now. Facts. The Bible says be content with your wages. Like, and I love it because it says, seek first the kingdom of God and all things will be added to you. You know what people always say? They say, God, you said ask and you shall receive. Yeah, he did. But he said, seek ye first the kingdom of God. First, you seek God. So when you look at my story, you said, well, Kelly made it through trading. No. Kelly sought God, and God made it happen. The second I said, okay, I don't want the money anymore. Don't even give me the money, bro. Give me the education. He said, oh, she doesn't care? Yeah, you sought me first. Now I'm going to add everything to you. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all things will be added to you. Like, so let me show you what happens with material things when you seek them. Okay. So let me show you a house I was going to buy. This is a $10 million house. I'm going to show you. Hopefully we don't crash here. Okay, cool. We haven't crashed. This right here is a $10 million house. This was my dream house. I have two dream houses. One of them, I won't tell you where it is. What? The second one, it's double the price of this one. It was $20 million. This was the one I wanted to get first. I was like, I'm going to buy this house, $10 million house. But like, I was like, okay, I'm going to work really hard. And when I get to where I want to get to, I'm going to buy this house for my parents because it's only 25 minutes away from the other dream house. I'm going to buy that one for me. Then I'm going to move my parents close to me because I absolutely love my freaking parents. They are the greatest thing that ever freaking happened to me. And like, were my parents difficult growing up? Yes. Were they strict growing up? Yes. Were they extremely disciplined? Yes. Did I hate it? Yes, I really did because I couldn't hang out with friends growing up. Like it was a really annoying environment watching everyone else do it. But then when I look at my life now compared to everyone I grew up with, I could never be mad. And I thank my parents for instilling the wisdom that they did in me at such a young age because it's made me who I am today. So I will always take care of my parents before myself. I believe that is the true meaning of generational wealth. Some people don't. Some people will call it the black tax. Oh, you got to take care of the whole family. For me, it's just work harder, bro. If it was put in your purpose to take care of the whole family, then work harder. When Joseph's dad gave him the coat of many colors and he became better than his brothers, was it not his job at the very end to bless his family when he finally made it to be prime minister? Was it not David, the youngest child, that had to fight the biggest giant, Goliath? But what did he end up becoming? King. It's like, I could go on. Let me tell you about this $10 million house. Because I think it's important you understand this $10 million house. So, I wanted to buy this for my mama and my papa because I love them so much. I should have told them. I think my mama knows about my stream. She might be on here. I love her so much. She means the world to me. Anyways, I was going to buy this house. It's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. My gosh, the house was like 5 bedrooms. It had the most beautiful movie theater I'd ever seen in my life. It had a sauna. It had, as you can see, it's a 3-story house. It had a full game room. It had 2 living rooms. The primary bedroom, the big master suite, primary suite. I heard you can't say master anymore. But that had its own living room. It was, the house was gorgeous. Dang. This house was gorgeous. Just keeping it $120 with you. It was a gorgeous house. It's $10 million. I said, you know what? I'm going to go out there and I'm going to work my butt off for this house. Okay? So let me go to the, where is this thingy at? Let me show you the next picture. Where's it at? Oh, here it is. Cool. So then, this is another angle of the house. Let me do a closer one. You see it at night? Oh my gosh! This house is gorgeous! See it? Just beautiful. And it had a whole walkway. Like it was deep 3-story home. As you can see, it has a hot tub. It got a pool. It has a freaking nice freaking patio. The landscaping, I think they spent over $500,000 on it alone. It was gorgeous. You can kind of see inside of it. Let me see if I can zoom for you guys a little bit so you could just see how gorgeous. You see this house? Just, oh my gosh, absolutely phenomenal. The master was up there. Primary's up there. Like it had the stairs, so you can go from the 2nd story, you could walk all the way down. From the 3rd story, you could walk all the way down. You just can't see that walkway. It was Can we talk about how beautiful this house is? You know? But anyways, why do I say that? Because let me show you something else. Let me show you the front of the house. I want to show you the front of the house because I think you deserve to see the front of the house. Oh, not it snitched on me. Did I show y'all the OG family logo? We are family. What do y'all think about the logo, though? Oh, my gosh. Not it snitched on me. I didn't know I was going to do that. Anyway, shout out the OG family logo. I know you guys like it. Yes. Anyway, so let me show you the front of the house. I don't know how it just did that to me. It's cool. Okay. This is the front of the house. Which is crazy because looking at the front of the house, you wouldn't even think that it goes 3 stories and it goes, oh, it's such a gorgeous house. My goodness. So are you guys ready for when I finally become the richest person in the world, the youngest female billionaire to ever do it, God willing, amen? And I buy this house for my parents. Do you think they deserve it? Y'all think so? Do you think they deserve it? Yes? No? Yes? No? Oh, you guys really like the OG family logo. Yes, you guys are ready. See, that's why I love the OG family because you all are supportive. You want other people to win. Because a lot of people will be like, no, I don't want them to get why would they get the house before me? I'm struggling. No, 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 no. Because when you have that heart already, that's a heart that's willing to receive, not a heart that's willing to rescind. They want to keep everything in themselves. Anyways, I agree. I believe this house is so gorgeous. I cannot wait to give it to my parents. So let's see the OG family logo real quick as I show you one more picture of the house, because I think you deserve to see this picture of the house. Like, man, this house, just such a gorgeous house. Can I show you that when you go and you get a $10 million house and you put all your goals and your dreams and your aspirations and you say, you know what, I am going to work my butt off to make sure I get this $10 million house, because everything that I do is going to make sure that at the end of the day, I will buy that $10 million house. When you put your trust in material things, let me show you how God tells you that you should never put your trust in material things, because this is the house today. That is the $10 million house. What is that house worth today? What is that house worth today? And you tell me that money is the key to happiness. What is that worth? What amount of money that the developer put into that house can they truly get back? The time, the stress, the sweat, the energy. So you still think I should give my parents that house? You let me know. You think I should give? You think I should? I mean, do you think? And that's why I say, like, to me, let me tell you something. I've been mourning this house. I've been mourning it. Oh my gosh, I've been mourning this house because I was like, well, what am I supposed to do now? Because I was going to get it for them. And it's like, you know, the richest thing I've ever had in my life was not the $1 million house, was not the Lamborghini, was not the private jets, was not the designer clothes. It was none of that. The richest thing I've ever had in my life is my family. Because that $10 million house means nothing. But my family is priceless. The people in my life are priceless. There's no amount of money you can put on a good person who uplifts you and takes care of you and is there for you. So when you see what used to be, you appreciate what you have. Because a lot of people stay stuck. For some of you, this is your relationships. You keep thinking that that person is the $10 million house when this is what the person is now. This is what the person will do to you in the future. And you go from, let me pull this picture up again so you can really gauge what it looked like. Shout out the OG family household. Shout it out, shout it out. Yeah, you must shout it out. We must shout it out. Let me just pull it up like this. Just pull it up through my email because it's just stressing me out a little bit. So as you can see, look, we have, boom, the house. Look how beautiful it was. Look at it. When this can turn to this, why would you place your trust in trying to make, and that's what I keep trying to tell you guys when I say, hey, why don't we stop looking at the money? I'm not saying it because, oh, I don't want anybody to be as successful as me. I don't want anybody to make as much money than me. I want you to make as much money as this world will offer you, but I want you to stop putting emphasis on that. So when you tell me, Kelly, I want to learn how to trade, I'm like, why? Because you need to pay your bills for next month? Because you're 2 months behind on rent? Because something happened in your life and you want to glow up on this person because your girlfriend doubted you or your ex-girlfriend doubted you, and so now you want to show her like, oh, I'm up now? You're doing it for the sake and validation of other people versus doing it to fulfill a purpose for another person. What happened to impact? So now you understand why I consistently say, stop chasing the money. And now you understand why I can't even sit up here and just make trading videos every single day, because I'm like, no. God, you didn't give me the life you gave me so I could sit up here and be like, this is a stock. This is a share. When you take 100 shares, it makes an options contract. The options contract allows you the right or obligation to buy or sell at a specified price by a specified date. If you were to buy, but it's like, this is the stuff I want to tell you, because let me tell you something. The unfortunate thing that I've heard from so many people that talk to me is they always tell me, Kelly, I've never really talked to a millionaire before. And I'm like, you see what happens whenever I get a paper cut? Because, I don't know, this piece of paper over here just cuts me. You know what happens? I bleed the same blood as you. Like, what is money? But I understand. Some people are like, well, money would change my life right now. Sure. Temporarily. Money won't prevent you from going through death, depression, heartbreak, unfair circumstances, biased circumstances, could be racism, discrimination. What is money going to do? But because people tell me that, I say, well, you know what? There is an aspect of life that I have obviously seen that other people haven't seen. And I would be doing everyone that supports me a disservice if I sat here and only taught them how to make the money without showing them how to actually handle it, how to actually value it, why they should make it. And that's why I always say, some people think I'm crazy. They're like, Kelly, but why would you tell people that they shouldn't trade if you made money off trading? If you're so now that you made millions of dollars, you want to leave the industry? No. Now that I made millions of dollars, I see the detriment of serving that industry versus serving others, versus serving God, versus being content in yourself. A lot of you are at a restaurant and you sit down and you're sitting here like, you've been sitting for 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes. You're like, where the heck is the waiter? Where the heck is the waiter? You're always wondering, where the heck is the waiter? You ever been annoyed when you go to a restaurant and you've been sitting for 30 minutes and the waiter hasn't approached you? That's you to somebody else when you don't take your life seriously. They are here waiting like, God dang, it's taking a minute. It's taking a minute. And God's there like, yeah, I'm so sorry. Bree, she's too busy learning this trading thing rather than actually pursuing what I asked her to do. So until she gets there, you can't be served because she has to be. And you're like, anybody care about Bree? I'm hungry. And that's honestly my philosophy in life. And I said it at the very beginning of my most recent video, is I said, I have a philosophy in life that we cannot progress in this life unless we help to serve other people and help them to fulfill their purpose. So for me, I don't got to be streaming. I don't got to be up. I don't got to be making videos. I'll be okay. Like, worst comes to absolute worst, I know how to trade. So I'll be okay. But I do it because it's not a part of my purpose to only show you the financial aspect. But do I want you to use it as a vehicle? Yes. And that's why I say I would never do signals again. Like I said, when I figure out something isn't working or something isn't in alignment with what I want to do, I shut it down. People will be like, you're stupid, Kelly. Why would you shut down a business doing millions of dollars a year? Because money isn't everything. Well, you're freaking delusional. When you go broke, come back and tell me that. I'm like, well, some people are so broke, all they have is money. So I think I'll be okay. I don't know, man. I came on here just wanting to briefly talk and update you guys. And God just spoke through me. But that's what I said. When we prayed at the beginning of the stream, I said, God, allow what I say to come from you, not from my own selfish desire. My own selfish desire would be like, join the OG family, join the OG family. Guys, it's only $7 a month, $14 a month. Come on. Just join it. Just join it. Let's go. Everyone join it. Listen, I don't care if you're not passionate about trading. We're going to learn. But I could never sleep well at night knowing I did that. And I know some people who sleep very well at night knowing they're scamming people and they are making $30 million a year. They are making that money. But like, what is that? And I don't know. I just always feel like when you're a good, genuine person, you will always be taken care of. Because if a rich person who cut everybody off and felt like they were better than everybody goes broke and they need a place to stay, who can they call? But if worse comes to worse, and God forbid this happens to any of you, but if worse comes to worst, you become evicted from your house and you have built good relationships with people and you have been a good person to people, you will have a place to stay. Somebody will be like, you can stay with me until you get on your feet. If you were good to people, I'll ask my boss if we have spots available for a good job. Like that is what people who are good people, who are great people, that is what they will do. But a major part of that is not just, when you do good to people, they'll do good to you. You have to have discernment in who you are good to. Because sometimes we pour into people that will never pour into us because they're dealing with their own selfish desires. And that's a lesson I've been having to learn within the past year. So I'm like, dang, I was good to all these people. And they left. Just left. Don't care. Could care less about what I did for them. Now, does that make me lose sleep at night? No. Because at the end of the day, what you have to find confidence in, even when you do good for someone and it doesn't work or they completely do you dirty, is that you had a good heart. And at the end of the day, your actions show of your good heart. And for them, it may not apply. They may never appreciate it. They may look at it out of spite, like, they thought they were doing something helping me. I don't need help. What do I look like needing help? But at the end of the day, the right person will appreciate you. And that's why I always say, figure out who you are and your purpose. Because people wonder, why do I keep attracting the same person? I always keep attracting the same guys. Like, this dude always cheats on me. Every relationship I get in, I keep getting cheated on. At a point, I know you don't want to hear it, but you have to ask yourself if you are the problem. That was me. For the past year, I was like, dang, I can't keep a friend in my life. I can't keep I don't want to say I can't keep a relationship. I ain't that bad in relationships. But anyways, it's like, I was like, dang, I can't keep a friend. I can't keep a relationship. Every single person that comes into my life keeps leaving, but I'm being so good to them. Like, why does everyone keep leaving me? Why can't I meet anybody good? And then I said, wait a second. I must be the problem. Was I a bad person? No. I was a great person. I did everything I could to be a great person to them. But I had to sit back and say, where was my discernment lacking that I keep attracting the same person? Because sometimes some people, like, some of you feel like you need to be the savior in everyone's life. You have to be the person that puts them in a better position. You have to be the person that takes care of them. You have to be the person that uplifts them. So everyone you meet, to you, you feel like you have to be that person. You don't have to be that freaking person. Let go and let God. And so what happens is you keep going after what's familiar to you. And when you keep attracting what's familiar, guess what? You keep attracting the same person because an old dog ain't gonna learn new tricks. And you are that old dog. And you're like, why am I not learning new tricks? You told me to sit and I sat. What do you mean roll over? Tell me to sit again. Tell me to sit again. That sounds better. Sit. Oh, thank you. That sounds better. And then it's like, okay, roll over. I can't roll over. How come all these other dogs can roll over and I can't roll over? It's like, well, you don't try and do the difficult thing of learning how to roll over. You just want to sit. Well, yeah, because sitting is easy. I know how to, you tell me to sit. I'm just get on my hind legs. Like, that's easy. It's like, no. Do the difficult thing. Stop sitting on your hind legs. Roll over. I'm not going to learn to roll over. I'm not going to do that. Some of you, it sounds like this is your single season. Stop getting in a new relationship every 2 months. I'm not going. Kelly, what do you mean? I can't be alone. How dare you? Can't be. What do you, me? With my fine self? The streets need me. All right. I guess. The streets love you because they keep putting you out like you're trash. So I guess you better keep going back. But that's the problem is some of you know, okay, I just need to take time. But it's easier to be in something than to be alone. So you choose to be in something, which is, it's easier for me to sit than for me to learn to roll over. So I'm just gonna sit. Yeah. But roll over. Don't worry. After this next time I sit, I'm gonna roll over. And then what happens is the dog show comes every single year, and you keep seeing these dogs doing these new tricks after the Macy's Thanksgiving parade. And you're just watching, and you're like, how are they doing this? Like, how come all my friends are getting married and they're getting good relationships, and I just keep ending up with the same bum? Because one, you're not comfortable with yourself, so your insecurity keeps trying to fill a void that you yourself are supposed to fill, not somebody else. So yes, you're gonna keep attracting the same dude that love bombs you, and then after he love bombs you, he gets tired of you, and then he cheats on you. And then you're like, well, why do I keep? Because you're addicted to the love bombing. You think the relationships are supposed to be super aggressive in the beginning. So you just keep going after the person. That once they meet you, they're just like, I want you to meet my parents tomorrow. And you're like, yes, he must love me. Girl, that is not normal. I got love bombed before. Hey, but I spotted it early. This is actually, okay, this is me snitching on myself. I'm going to snitch on myself, but I'm going to tell you because I don't want you to think that I'm perfect in any way. I'm not. I'm not telling you these things because I saw other people. Like, yes, I saw other people's experience, but a lot of it I had to learn from me. When I'm speaking to you, it's like I went through this. So, I met a dude. Ooh, this is a fine dude. He was a fine man. He was real cute. And it was the first time since my last relationship that I actually truly had feelings for a guy. Which was a problem because I'd only known him 2 weeks. How do you catch feelings after 2 weeks? Girl, what is you doing? So we go on a date and things are cool and everything's just working out, you know? And he's just like, he's telling me how great I am. He's telling me he's gonna marry me. He can't wait till we get old together. And we're just sitting on our front patio, just reminiscing on life. And we're gonna book this trip. And he's like, when I come back, because he went out of town for a little bit. He's like, when I come back, we're gonna go here and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. And like, you know, I'm gonna pull up the text. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna pull up the text. I'm telling you, I'm gonna pull up the text. Let me see. I'm going to show y'all what the text looked like. No, it wasn't him. Did I delete his number? Oh my gosh. I don't have time for all this. It's too much. Why would I do that? We need the tea, guys. Can't be deleting numbers when we need the tea. Gosh, give me a second here. We're going to figure this out. Boom. Got him. Okay. I want you to look at what our text looked like. I'm not going to show his name because, well, actually, you won't be able to find him. I don't follow him on anything, so good luck. But anyways, look at what our text looked like, right? This is him. The blue is me. Is this normal? Is this normal behavior? This is not normal behavior. Like, this is crazy. Oh my gosh. That is not normal behavior. I would literally get a text from him. Well, it would be like 8. And they would all be paragraphs. And then I would have to spend an hour of my life, a whole hour of my life, responding to every text in detail because I was like, he deserves to be responded to with every text in detail. Like, this is a good man. And he would respond back to me, every text in detail. We FaceTimed after like 3 days of knowing each other, and he fell asleep on the phone with me. I said, what? I had to hang up. I was like, okay, this is a little too much. But I was feeling suffocated. But in a weird way, I couldn't let him go. like, it was like every time he sent me those long paragraphs, I tell my friends, hey guys, just give me a second. And for the next hour of my life, what kind of, I would just message. Just be messaging him. And then I remember my friend was like, Kelly, you've been going to therapy, right? I was like, you know me, I've been going to therapy. I'm a different woman. We thank therapy. Amen. Shout out my girl. Oh, I won't say her name because some of y'all know where I live and you gonna find her and we're not gonna do that. But anyways, so he was like, you've been going to therapy. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, what did you talk about in therapy? And I was like, whenever I met my exes, like it just felt so natural. Like it just like they knew from the jump what they wanted, and like they would send me paragraphs in the middle of the night, and I'd wake up and it'd be this long paragraph, and this. It was just like, it was nice. Like this feels like what it was. It was like this magnetic, like connection. We just clicked. And he was like, how did that end up? And I was like, who do you think you are, buddy? Think you're perfect? You're holier than thou? But I had to think about that. And I was like, there's something in me that's used to what the past looks like, but the past never worked. So we were talking aggressive. And then he didn't text me for like 2 days. And I thought my world was ending. I said, oh my gosh, I've been ghosted. You ever been ghosted before? I said, but we were supposed to be on the patio reminiscing on life. We were going to grow old together. And then he texted me. Oh. And he texted me those long paragraphs like I showed you. Look. Let me go back to the bottom. See his last text to me? Like, oh my gosh. And I just looked at the phone and I said, I deserve different because I'm attracting the same man. So I never responded. It's up to you to choose to break that cycle. But if you keep being the dog that keeps sitting on its hind legs saying, I'm trying to learn to roll over, but maybe next week, then you will continue to be behind, and you will continue to almost be jealous of. You will continue to compare yourself to every dog that's learning new tricks, the person that's doing the difficult thing. For some of you, and I mean this with all the love in the world, I am that person for you. You have watched me from 2020 be a broke college student to 2025 become a multimillionaire. And every year you're like, oh, I need to tap in with Kelly. Okay, I need to just finally do that thing. I need to just do that thing. And it's like, listen, time waits for no one. You can't control the time you have, but you can control how you steward the time you have. What are you going to do with the time you have? Or else you're just going to keep watching the new dogs do new tricks. Some of them might even be your old dogs. Your homegirl that could never get a boyfriend marries the sweetest man in the world. And she's like, yeah, I didn't even really like him. Like when we first met, we were just friends. And you're like, what? Girl, I love my man obsessed with me. The first day he better take me out to freaking the Maldives. We need to go on vacation. Oh my gosh, like we need to go on a cruise. Like if he's not buying me a Chanel bag on the first date, then like what is he doing? Like the man doesn't know you. He hasn't seen you happy. He hasn't seen you sad. He hasn't seen you irritated. He hasn't seen you angry. He doesn't even know your mama. He don't even know your last name. Like what do you mean? So it's like, some people, the only way they learn is through a lesson. Me personally, I told God last year, I'm tired of lessons. Like, you could continue to give them to me because I know I need them, but like, if there's a lesson I don't got to go through. Because God doesn't put us in every situation, but he's going to use every situation. But you determine what situations you want him to use. The situations where you're trying to be something better, or the situation where you're crying because you went back to something older? Figure it out. Because me, I can't figure it out for you. I can't, I can't. Can we pin the OG family link? Because I know some people from the Discord are probably coming and they're confused. Can we pin that, please, moderators? Love y'all. Peace and love. But yeah, it's like, it's different if you're in love and obsessed after like knowing someone for like a year. But like, there's just some people, I look back and I'm like, okay, so this guy was telling me he wants to marry me. My ex was telling me he wanted to marry me before we even knew each other. My other ex was telling me that he was in love with me the first time we met. This other guy I talked to that ghosted me was telling me that my last name would sound better as his last name. Dang. When am I going to break the cycle? Because when you really stand back and look at it from that angle, it's not, oh my gosh, every guy I meet keeps doing me dirty. You then realize, oh no, I am the problem. I keep attracting the wrong person because it's the same person. And if it didn't work in the past, it's probably not going to work now. You guys need to read some books. Reading my books. Reading my books. And for the parents that might be in here, please, please, please take the time to value your child. Read the books as well on relationships and relationship psychology, because a lot of the insecurities that we have developed have formed from who we were forced to be as kids. I realized that I always sought validation because my parents are African. So they're not going to be like, I'm proud of you every 5 seconds. But because they weren't like, I'm proud of you every 5 seconds, I was like, well, clearly they're not proud of me unless I'm the best of the best. So I was always the smartest kid in my class. I was always like the most hardworking individual ever. Did it make me into a great person? Yes. But did it leave me quick to latch on to people that gave me validation versus being okay and understanding that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made and I can be no better than I already am until I continue to be better for who I want to be. So don't, if you're busy or you're irritated, don't take it out on your kids. It affects the way that their brains develop. Their cognitive systems cannot handle it. So when they get older, they have gone to develop a pattern and a habit, and they assume, oh, well, if I do this, this person's probably going to treat me like this, or I don't want to feel like this, so I'm going to go after this person that does this. You'll notice a lot of the people that are serial cheaters in relationships are people who craved validation growing up. Whether they used to be fat, whether they used to be bullied, whether they used to, just anything. They're just not used to it. So for them, they get in a relationship, but anyone that shows them attention because they haven't dealt with those problems, they're like, I don't care about this person. I got a home. I still got him at home. So I could talk your ears off, but I know some of us need to sleep, including myself. I have not had a full meal today. Full meal. Yeah, full fuel. Nah. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But anyways, the OG family Patreon is here. It's going to be linked in pretty much anything I'll be posting in there. Like I said, the money is going to fund the development of platform, which I know is going to just change so many lives. So I'm so excited for that one. But all in all, like I said, yes, for me, everyone's like, well, if you're leaving the trading industry, like, what are you going to do next? whatever God wants me to. And for me right now, that's to help you in any way, shape, or possible that I can from what I've learned in life, what I'm still learning in life, and what I think you could benefit from that people don't usually tell you. So yeah, in terms of trading content on social media, you won't see it from me. And that's why I said, like, I made the Patreon simply for that, but you won't see me post about it and make YouTube videos on it. Like, and for some people, I realize, like, wow, people only see me for Money Tree. They're like, God ain't forced you to do nothing, girl. Get back into trading. Like, ugh. But some of you gotta have that difficult conversation with yourself and be honest with yourself and do the difficult thing. Everyone always says, like, how did you get to the position you're in? How did you do this? What can I do? What advice would you give me? Do the difficult thing. Do the thing you're avoiding. Like, do it. I don't care how hard it is. I don't care how scary it is. I don't care how nervous you are. Do it. Because, like, and I'll leave you with this because I've been going on. I would rather deal with the consequence. No, sorry. I would rather deal with the feeling of failure than the consequence of regret. Yeah? So either you sit there and you say, I wish I never, blah, blah, blah. I wish I would have, blah, blah, blah. When I was younger, I should have, blah, blah, blah. Or you can sit there and be like, if I want to get to where I want to get to, let me understand who I am so I can be the best version of me. The best version of you is not going to be through somebody else. It's going to be when you impact somebody else, but it's not going to be, I'm so in love with my boyfriend and he's just helped me understand so much about myself. Like, he's not your therapist, girl. Like, you need to sit and be able to journal and be like, who am I at the core? What do I want to do? What will make me happiest? Because some of you will find so much success and still grow up and say, I wish I would have done this differently. So do it now. And like I always say, if you are still alive on this day, it is not too late for God to make a way. Ooh, I got to tweet that. That was a good one. That was a good one, Kelly. I'd never even said that before. I got to applaud myself for that. But I know we were supposed to get on the phone, but it is late, so we're going to stream again. I'm going on a 3-day kind of crusade / fast, if you call it. I feel like God is really wanting me to communicate and speak with him. So if I don't come back Saturday or Sunday, I will be back next week 100%. We're taking trading say that. We are taking trading serious in the Patreon. But we're taking streaming. I'm taking streaming serious this year. I'm taking all forms of content serious this year. And I want this to be a year that I'm truly in alignment with God. And some people think I'm so crazy. Oh my gosh, you see the comments I get. You see the comments my team has to delete. Because some people are like, this girl is so delusional. Why does she think that God is just controlling everything? Well, I don't know. I'm 22 and I'm the youngest one in my building because they're all 60 and multimillionaires. So I don't know how God can just make a way. I don't know how I went from a negative bank account balance to a millionaire in a year after I spoke to God. And like, so yes, like, it's weird because it's hard for anyone to tell me that God isn't real because I've literally seen him in action and my life is the result of him. Like, so many people want to be content creators nowadays. And I always tell them, keep going. But truth be told, my first piece of content blew up. Every single platform I touched blew up. My first TikTok blew up. I went on Instagram, blew up. I went on Twitter, blew up. I went on YouTube, blew up. Do you know how hard it is to do that? So I cannot sit here and be like, yeah, I mean, I'm just her. I know. I'm cute, I guess. I guess they think I'm, they like me. Like, that is not the sole reason that I've blown up. Yes, I've done a lot of work because faith without works is dead. So yes, I've done a lot of marketing research and I understand a lot of the psychology behind individuals. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of people that understand the psychology behind individuals. There's a lot of people that are in marketing professions. And there are a lot of them that still cannot find a foothold in growing online. Like, we were at 211 followers our first day on Twitch. Can we talk about it? And our goal is to impact 15,000 people by the end of February because my birthday. I was going to put it at 23. You're lucky. Because we have our surprise Twitch stream. We're 1% there. But listen, God left the 99 to get the 1. So I'm okay with 1% progress. All right? But yeah, my birthday is March 1st. And I have a video coming out on March 1st as well. I know you'll love that. I think that's going to be the second to last episode of season 1 of Hidden Truths. And I'm calling it. Yes. But yeah, like I said, so people look at me crazy and they're like, this girl has this delusional faith in God and she's always talking about God. Like, girl, shut up and trade. What? How you think I got good at trading? And like, I don't mean it in a disrespectful way, but like, how do you think I got good at trading and you didn't? Why do you have to watch my videos? Because God made a way. So yes, I'm not going to stuff God down your throat, but I'm just going to tell my life. And unfortunately, it just naturally comes out because my life and every part of it is the evidence of God's work. And he chose to make me a vessel in the same way I know you're going to be a vessel to other people, and they're going to be a vessel to other people, and they're going to be a vessel to other people. Like, so I'm sorry if you get annoyed. She's always praying. She's always talking about God. She's weaponizing God for followers. Really? Okay. It wasn't even a marketing ploy to be like, oh, let me pray in a video. One of my videos, I was like, I just felt it in my spirit. I was like, I'm gonna pray for these people. And then it just became a thing where everyone was like, oh my gosh, that prayer helped me. And I was like, well, God, we gonna pray for everybody. Because if somebody wanna do it for you, I'm gonna do it for you. So yes, that became a thing. And then, the haters, they always wanna speak on what they don't know. So it's just, but you can't let that get to you. Because at the end of the day, one thing I also always remember about God is that God told Moses to go tell Pharaoh to free the Israelites. And when he told him to free the Israelites, God said, I'm going to harden his heart and he's going to reject you 3 times. That's a whole nother sermon that I'm not going to get into right now. But just know that sometimes God does make the path difficult on purpose, because why God hardened Pharaoh's heart was because he wanted Moses to develop faith. See how hard I work. See how I could turn the water into wine. I can make crickets, what are they called? Go everywhere. See how I can turn a staff into a snake. See what I can do. Because if I do it once, you're going to call it luck. If I do it twice, you're going to say you're blessed. But if I do it 3 times, it has to be God. There's no other option. It has to be God. So that is all I have to say for today. If you really like that, please let me know. I've really been trying to just make sure that I'm really feeding into you guys. Somebody asked about the $1,000 giveaway. Yes, we are still doing that. Why would we not do a giveaway? Why would I say I'm doing a giveaway? I'm not going to do a giveaway. So the $1,000 will be given to somebody. It's probably going to be not tonight. I'm just being honest with you. I've been slammed at work. When I dropped the video on Sunday, I was booked all of Sunday. Then yesterday, I was booked all of yesterday, preparing for the stream. And I also was hanging out with my family. My mother was in town, so had to hang out with her. And then, today we're streaming. Just been on meetings all morning. I got a new production company to be able to help me with my content so it can be better for you. So, yeah, like I said, for me, all I want to do is to pour into you. And tomorrow I have a meeting. I know I have one meeting in the evening. I think I have another meeting with somebody from the team. But other than that, I don't really think I have much. So we'll see if I can We'll see if I can figure it out. I don't know. But at the end of the day, we'll be okay. And we'll be okay because we're going to pray. But yeah, guys, that's really it all. Whoa! I didn't even mean to see. You speak British so much, so people ask me like, Kelly, why do you speak in British, and how did you get better at it? It's not like I don't watch any British TV shows. People think I do that. No, both of my security guards are British. You spend enough time with a British person, you start to sound a little British. And so there was one time, I won't tell the full story because I don't think they want me to tell the full story, but there was one time that we were in LA and we had to practice my British accent. So I had to continuously keep speaking British to him until he said, okay, you sound like you're from Brighton. And I was like, really? And he was like, actually, you sound more like you're from Worcester, Winchester, Worcestershire, Worcester. He wouldn't be happy at me for that one, but I had to practice it. Like, I had to just keep trying. And you stay around British people, you turn British. Like, I was with 2 British guys. Like, what was I supposed to do? So, anyways, some dude that swears he grew up in London says my British accent is terrible. Well, unfortunately, you must be from the ends, okay? Not everybody's from Barking. Yeah, you think I don't know? The hood. Me, personally, grew up in Windsor. 3rd cousin to the Queen. Rest in peace. But yeah. So don't come and put your negativity on me. Come on. The Patreon has started. It's pinned at the top of the... Ooh. It's pinned at the top of the stream chat. So if you really want to join it, you can. If you don't want to join it, you don't got to. But oh my gosh. I can't do the British accent. My tongue is like switching it up. I try to go country there, and then the British started coming back through the country. Maybe I should just do it more often. But British people sound so smart with the freaking accents. Like, they just come to America and you just swear that they're just so posh and they're so proper. And they could be the worst person ever. But in America, if you have an accent like this, boo. But if you talk like this, mwah. So, anyways. The elder Lilibet is your cousin. Simply Mahogany. What you know about that? Oh, but anyways, guys, this has been a phenomenal stream. I want to let my mods go to sleep. I know my team was on here as well. Some of them are overseas, so I hope they did go to bed early. I hope they're not. I hope they're not up way too late. But we will come back on stream. Stay with me. You know, on Instagram, I'm always going to tell you beforehand. And next time, we would definitely get on the phone because I owe this to you. But after that, you know, that's going to be for our individuals that are a part of our extended family in the new OG Family Patreon. So there's the close friends, and then there's the extended family. Just because you join close friends doesn't mean I'm going to put you in my Instagram close friends. But yeah, my close friends on Instagram is live. Maybe one day we can meet in person, we get to know each other, I put you in there. Or if I just think you're cool. You don't know. One day I might look at your page and be like, oh, this person's kind of cool. And I just put you in the close friends because I'm like, I could tell you're trying with life. I could tell you want to be somebody. So I just put you in there because I do a little bit more behind the scenes. But I try to just take content seriously overall. But yeah. Peace, baby sis. I'll be tapping in, fam. Tiara, wonderful seeing you. Such a pleasure. Love you, darling. Stay safe. Kisses. Mwah, mwah. But anyways, yeah, so stay up to date with me on Instagram. Turn on my notifications if you will. Listen, I won't spam you, so don't think like if I turn on her notifications, it's going to notify me every 5 seconds. I barely post as it is because I just be going through life and I'm really busy. So, and also if you follow me on Twitch, which look at us at 211 freaking followers. I love it. So if you follow me on Twitch, it'll also tell you when I'm on stream. But anyways, with that being said, you guys have been amazing. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. You're gorgeous. And can't wait to speak to you soon. Have an absolutely amazing, phenomenal, and terrific, extremely tantalizing, not tumultuous, but very, can't think of something with a T. Can somebody think of something with a T for me? Can somebody? We're going to let Buster have that one. Thank you, Buster. I appreciate you. I also appreciate you. Have a great one. Mwah. I will see you soon.